Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. If you look at this Bronco defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. The Buccaneers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Baker going to give it to Irving. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. There he goes right side. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. Seven nothing is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A run up the middle with Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now third down and very long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And in order to improve their ranking and play the kind of game that they want, they've got to continue to make plays like the one we just saw there. Because if you stop these teams a few times along the way, maybe some frustration kicks in. And all of a sudden, not only does your ranking improve, but your game performance does as well.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On play action, here's Nix. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Shakes off the sack. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Here's a 2nd and 8. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
To throw, here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season. He's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Out to his left. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2 yards to go, second down. To throw, Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first-half lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mayfield to throw it. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 28, Buccaneers nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. He'll get this up to about the 44.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that one not fooling anybody. Going to be taken down for a big loss on the play. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
In motion goes the tight end. Mayfield. Flushed out right. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football.
Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Pollard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Pollard one more time. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Now it's Nix. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Mayfield on play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Mayfield off the play fake. And a dump off to White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive, and they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw from his end zone. Nix going up top. He's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Mayfield now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. John Franklin Myers picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
On third down, they go with Irving. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind. Well, a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a beat. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow, harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She rushing to me like an athlete. She chill with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 545, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She chill with the G's, cause she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go, yeah. I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO, yeah.
inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? For me. Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul? Can you save my every dirty soul?
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news. broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my rope, at the end of my rope. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane when she comes around.
Like damn, why I get a like Aaron? I'm a drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now, I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, tryna avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf on the last few deals. When the night check came and I still got chills. To the 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like gold. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame tryna play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb with these hundreds in my thumb. Got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of dying them streets. To the boy, I ain't hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like he Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you live with no spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make a M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Big side, tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 in a so silly. When the door got closed, I ain't feel too bad. I'ma run mine up, I'ma have some stash. Now you in a broad purse, but you going outside. Now you on the couch surfing, you keep a little rat. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all gang. Well, you all on my when I find that strange. Keep playing with the fire, but his get burned. But your boy got spit when the light got turned. Got it all crack when the boy won't learn. Big racked up shorty when the block gets served. Always sorry when the cap don't work. Got the butterfly doors and the fly like bird. And I love my but I ain't them nerd like damn. Why pie get like yarn?
There's a girl in my backyard. I could run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, say she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Rolls down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, you mistake before I play up. Been hit with a but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of, mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm the cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If the talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a. Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, you're in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here, but here's the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. Call them silverback gorillas. Going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody.
What up? Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be some problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that poppin'.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
mind if I pull up with a few.
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All I wanna do is and just take your money.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Air spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Air spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no hedging, just shooting. I die for my